Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Dad's Expensive Hobby.
What's up?
Today, we are taking a look at the Storm Collectibles Ultra Street Fighter 4 Evil Ryu. This was kind of a bit of an impulse buy on my behalf from eBay a few weeks ago. I've actually had him for a minute now, and I've just been kind of lazy, and as you probably noticed, I haven't done very many videos, but I thought I would do a video on him because I really wanted him because I think he looks kind of cool with the scar and all, the injury on the chest or whatever, but we'll get into that more here in a minute. But overall, I'm surprised because this is the first used figure that I've purchased that I'm doing a video on, and I am pleased to announce that he showed up in really good shape. I was concerned that maybe something was going to be wrong with the figure because I got a killer price on him. I got him for like 45 bucks. Woo! Which I think is pretty decent. But anyways, let's get started really quick, starting with his package. It is a typical Storm Collectibles package. Nice big window right here showing us almost everything, 95%. This picture down here is a little big, but it is a really nice image of Ryu right there. I like that. And pay attention to the fangs, because I didn't know he gets like fangs whenever he goes Evil Ryu. Somebody tell me down in the comments if I'm just crazy for even thinking that. But the side right there, nice little image. And on the back, of course, they've got some nice figure images showing us everything that we're getting with the figure. And it says some stuff right there if you want to pause it and read it. Overall, it's a really nice package. Little beat up, like I said, it was used, but good nonetheless. Let's see how tall he is really quick. To the top of his spiky hair, he is just shy of 7.5 inches. Down to his where his hairline would be is just shy of 7 inches, and the entire figure is about 18.5 centimeters. Let's stand him next to some other figures really quick. Here's the only other Storm Collectibles Ryu I own. This is the Street Fighter 6 one, and the Street Fighter 6 one is ever so slightly bigger. Do you see that? His shoulders are taller than this Ryu right here's shoulders, but as far as figure size, they're about the same height. And this one right here on the right, or the left, excuse me, his head's a little bit bigger, but they were made years apart or whatever, so it's not that big a deal. Here he is with EJ the Toys Akuma, just because I want to kind of show it with somebody else wearing that kind of that bluish gray gi, and I think that looks cool. And of course, here he is with the newest Ryu, the Black Ryu from Storm Arena. And maybe this one isn't quite dark enough, but I'm sure you customizers out there could make a Street Fighter 4 Evil Ryu out of this if you wanted to, and they look pretty good. Let's talk really briefly about his aesthetic, because I like the look of him, but I do want to start out with some negatives. And my negative, pretty much my biggest one, is I feel like his head is too darn big. Is anybody else kind of seeing that? I feel like his head's too big. Because look at this head next to the Street Fighter 6 Ryu head. It's just smaller. The jaw and face and everything is bigger on the Street Fighter 4 one. Again, they were made years apart, but I just wanted to kind of point that out real quick. Everything else, aesthetic-wise on this guy, pretty good. Of course, the nice matte finish. There's subtle shading throughout the body of the figure and the gi, which looks really, really nice. Actually, this gi is one of the better looking gis paint-wise that I've probably seen. Just the subtle wash that's in there, and there's a little bit of dry brush on it. It looks really, really nice, and they've got nice details in the seam work of the gi pants and the little fringe part of the gi. It looks really, really good. His belt looks really nice. I like all the gloves, the little damage on the gloves and the little wash that's in all that. That looks really, really good. I love the injury, this wound right here, which is my next big question, because I didn't play Street Fighter 4, or at least Ultra Street Fighter 4. What happened here? Where did this come from? Somebody tell me down in the comments where that comes from.
Help me!
Because that was one of the big selling points for me as far as wanting to buy it, was I thought this wound looks really cool. And I like the way they've done the front. They've done some sort of glossy on the inside of the wound. They've done some kind of glossy red kind of paint that kind of make it shiny. I think that looks cool. There's nice texture on it. The details and the cracking of it looks really, really cool. The back, it looks good. It's just, to me, it doesn't look as good. It's just a little sloppy when it gets out towards the edges of it. For me, that could just be, me being a nitpick. But overall, like I said, I like both sides, but the front to me looks a little bit better. His crazy little Darth Maul eyes or whatever. Looks really cool. I like the kind of red tint to his hair. Oh, and I should point out, this is one of like, what, 3 or 4 colorways of this particular figure. I know that there's a red one and a black version. And I guess, what would you call this? Kind of the blue or gray version or something. Somebody, confirm or deny that for me down in the comments. And also, didn't the Storm Collectibles do a Street Fighter 2 Evil Ryu as well? And I don't think he has this wound. So again, somebody tell me what's going on with this wound here. But back to kind of critiquing the aesthetic. If you keep the gi top pulled down, it will rest on the shoulder and look really good. But if you move him around, it will ride up and it will kind of sit up off of his shoulder. But this is a really nice, soft, flexible plastic. Like you see right there, I could pull his arm through there if I wanted to without taking the top off of him. And to me, I personally appreciate that. But overall, his aesthetic is really, really nice. Now for accessories, he comes with a pretty decent spread of stuff. He comes with 3 different heads. He comes with this look right here on him in the package, just kind of a stern little mean face. He's also got a yelling face right here, I think looks really good. And if you can tell, he's got the fangs there, so I guess that is a look for him. And he also has a teeth gritting face that looks really nice as well. He comes with what, 2, 6, 8 hands, comes with 2 fist hands on him in the package, and a little wide variety of open style pose hands. Nothing crazy. These poses are things we've seen before, and they look really good. He comes with a bunch of different little bandanas. I just put the straight up and down ones on him in the package. And he's got a bunch of different more, like hell, there's at least half a dozen of them in here. I don't know why he needs all that, but he has it. He also comes with these little aura effects right here that you can put on him. I'll put a picture somewhere with these things all over, but they're done really nicely. They're flexible plastic. They've got some nice shading, look really, really good. And lastly, he gets this little evil Hadouken energy effect or whatever this is, and it's purple with different shades of purple, light purple, dark purple, bluish, blurple purple, and it looks really nice. The sculpt on it is really cool. I like it, and of course it comes with a clear acrylic stand, excuse me. So overall, like, this is a nice spread of stuff. I don't know for sure what he was retail, but what I paid for him, definitely worth it. That is. Now for his articulation, it's pretty much just standard Storm Collectibles articulation. Got that nice long double ball peg, goes from the bottom of the head down into the chest right there with the flexible, like soft plastic chest and neck that moves with it. So he'll look down good, he'll look up good, and side to side and all that good stuff. You get a little bit of that action right there, if you can see that. When you go side to side with him, this neck doesn't want to move completely with it, but that's not a big deal. You can finagle it and make it look just fine. So that's not bothering me. Shoulders will come up to 90 degrees with no issue. Full 360. Now, his butterfly. There's not a lot of good action out of the butterfly, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. When you go to engage it, if you're not super careful and you push too hard, son of a bitch, you get that right there. It will pop off. So that's a little bit unfortunate. It's avoidable, but that's, every now and again you get a Storm Collectibles that their butterfly just doesn't like to engage real good for you. And unfortunately, this is one of them. Like I said, not that huge of a deal, but when you go to do his little Hadouken or however you call it, that could interfere a little bit. Bicep swivel, that works just fine. It's his elbow, it's double jointed, of course, but it's a Storm figure, so a degree or 2 past 90 could be much better. That's not my favorite range of motion, of course. And I like the look of Storm Collectible joints. I know some people don't, but the elbow doesn't bother me. The wrist is on a ball hinge like normal, so you get your little rotation right there, and of course you'll get your wiggle. Here in the abdomen, he's got an abdominal brake. I'm pretty sure it's a double ball peg in there, but it'll crunch forward somewhat decent for you front ways. It does a lot better back. He definitely will lean back a lot better for you than front. But of course, you get your twist and your lean and stuff. Ball peg down here in the waist like normal. That aids that. So if you're looking to get him into something, you can. Hips. Pretty darn good hips. That's a full-on split for the most part. No dangly bits, so I like that. His front kick will come up to the waist. It's acceptable. It's not the best front kick ever, but it is there. This is a Storm Collectibles, and it's got soft booty, so the leg will kick back for you there. Thigh swivel, that thigh swivels. Double jointed knee, not so awesome right there, kind of like the elbow. I mean, you're going to go past 90, but not by a bunch. So if that's something that you know, some kind of weird pose or whatever that you want to put him in where you're going to need past that, you might be a little disappointed, but other than that, it functions. He's got a shin swivel down here hidden by the bottom of the gi pants. Ankle is a ball hinge and it'll go down just fine. Doesn't go up real great, but Storm Collectibles aren't known for that. Has a really good ankle rocker. No peg hole in the bottom of the foot. And he's got a toe hinge, maybe back a little bit too far, but it works and it's got a decent range and it's tight. A little bit of a step right there, but not that big a deal. So overall, not the worst toe hinge ever. Overall, he has pretty good articulation. Other than that, shoulder wants to pop out, but you customizers or people that know how to finagle with it could probably fix that. And, you know, his knee doesn't have that much a range of motion, but overall he moves good. All right, final thoughts on the Ultra Street Fighter 4 Evil Ryu from Storm Collectibles. I like it. I'm glad I picked it up. It was, like I said earlier in the video, it was an impulse buy, but it's not too bad. I'm glad I have it. It looks pretty good. Not the best moving figure ever, but definitely not the worst. Got a decent little spread of accessories, and I got it for a really good price. Do I recommend it? If you can get a good deal on it, yeah, go ahead and pick it up. You won't be disappointed in it. I don't know what, you know, I know that the different versions of him have different price ranges. This one, I guess, is the least valuable or whatever. That's why I got such a good deal on it. But if you can pick up a version of it, yeah, pick it up. It's not too bad. I am going to give this guy a C+. You know, not the best ever, but he's definitely above average. But anyways, that is all I have got for this guy. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And this has been Dad with Dad's Expensive Hobby. And I'll talk to you all in the next video.